In the previous lessons, we learned about stemming as a tool to reduce our corpus and correlate related words. In this lesson and the one to follow, we'll be learning about a related but slightly different tool called lemmatizing. So what is lemmatizing? The formal definition is that it's the process of grouping together the inflected forms of a word so they can be analyzed as a single term, identified by the words lemma. The lemma is the canonical form of a set of words. For instance, type, typed, and typing would all be forms of the same lemma. More simply put, lemmatizing is using vocabulary analysis of words to remove inflectional endings and return to the dictionary form of a word. So again, type, typed, and typing would all be simplified down to type because that's the root of the word. Each variation carries the same meaning, just with slightly different tense. So you might be thinking that this sounds an awful lot like stemming, and you wouldn't be wrong. They are aiming to accomplish the same thing, but they are doing it in just slightly different ways. And in practical terms, there's an accuracy and speed trade-off that you're making when you opt for one over the other. The goal of both is to condense derived words down into their base form, to reduce the corpus of words that the model is exposed to, and to explicitly correlate words with similar meaning. The difference is that stemming takes a more crude approach by just chopping off the ending of a word using heuristics without any understanding of the context in which a word is used. Because of that, stemming may or may not return an actual word in the dictionary. And it's usually less accurate, but the benefit is that it's faster because the rules are quite simple. Lemmatizing leverages more informed analysis to create groups of words with similar meaning based on the context around the word, part of speech, and other factors. Lemmatizers will always return a dictionary word, and because of the additional context it's considered, this is typically more accurate, but the downside is that it may be more computationally expensive. So this is a very brief introduction into lemmatizing. Instead of offering examples of how a lemmatizer works, I'm going to save that for the coding lesson next, as I want to illustrate some of the differences between how a stemmer handles certain words and how a lemmatizer will handle those same words.